Town. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. Good to be here this morning to discuss business with you. It's all about the Benjamins today. And today is our class. We usually have a class online. Yes, we have a class on the radio, a business class on the radio with our lecturer is Peter Anosike. He is a journalist, he is a writer, he is a business developer, he is a philosopher. He's written a lot of books. He wrote that book, Ten Commandments on Money, one of the famous book that it's even recorded by Wall Street Journal. He's here this morning to talk with us. Good morning to you.
Thank you, Mary.
He's here to lecture us, not even to talk with us. So we're going to be giving him a lot of time to do the talking and grab your pen and your papers. So, and if you're going to have questions, you're going to have questions later. The phone lines will be open so that you can ask your questions. So what are we discussing today? What is the topic today? It's the topic of talent. Talent. You know, the Bible says that we all have talent. If you read your Bible very well, you will know that God has given all of us talents. There's even a parable of the talents. The person that was given, some people were given more talent, some people were given 10, some people were given 4, some other people 1. So we all are talented. But how do you turn your talent into money? How do you monetize your talent? That is what we are discussing this morning. But before we go into money, monetizing it and all of that, let's talk about talent. What is talent? Is talent the same thing as destiny? Is talent the same thing as skill? What is talent really? So let's start from there. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Mary. Well, it's a very interesting topic. Yeah. And over the years, philosophers have written so many things on this thing, talent. And for me, talent is what God deposited in each and every one of us. Talent is God is a merciful God. He is a benevolent God. As a father, he wants everybody to be successful. In order to be successful, he gave us that gift, which is now called talent. So talent is your area of concentration. Because God does not want you to be jack of all trades and master of none. So he gave you an area or few areas of concentration. Focus on this, you will do well. And that is what is known as talent. What God deposited in you, that if you develop it, you will achieve your purpose here on earth. So what talent means is an area of concentration within you. So everybody has that.
Yes. I know that everybody has talent. Everybody, it's even a cliche. We all have talent. But some people, it's easy for them to identify their talent. If you know how to sing, you know, oh, I'm talented, I can sing. If you know how to write, oh, I can write. If you know how to draw, he's very talented with drawing. But there are other people that are finding it difficult to even discover their talent. How do you discover your talent when it's not so obvious? You're not a singer.
It's a raw gold that God deposited in you. It is raw gold. It is a deposit. And mind you, an unrefined gold is worthless. So God gave us the talent for us to develop them. You talked of the Bible a few minutes ago. We read in the Bible a man that was traveling. He gave his servants some 2 talents, some 3 talents, some 5, some 10. But the person that was given 5 put it into work and got 10. The person that got that was given 10 put it into work and get 20. But the person that was given 1 buried it. Then when his master came back and asked one of them, all produced results apart from that one that was given 1. His master asked him, why did you bury it? He said, I know that you are a wicked man. I don't want to risk it. So that's how talent is. Everybody has talent, but it now depends on you to work on it and develop it. As I say, talent is a raw deposit inside us. If you have a gold in your farm and you fail to mine it, you will die poor. So that very well. But you have to work on that. That's why we say that hard work beats talent. So having talent is not enough. You must work on it. You must develop it.
And it starts from knowing what the talent is.
The first is identifying that you are that thing that you are very good at.
You know, there are people that are good at a lot of things, so they get confused and say, okay, which one is my talent? I can do this, I can do that. So some people have multiple talents, right?
Some have multiple talents. But if you have 5 different things, there must be 1 or 2 that you are more passionate about. You cannot have the same passion for 5 or 6 things at the same time. So there must be 1, 2, 3 that you are more passionate about. 1, 2, 3 that you can do better than every other person. 1, 2, 3 that if you are doing it, even when you are not paid, you will be happy doing it because it gives you joy. That's how to know what you have talent for, because it comes from inside, not outside.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, some people equate passion to talent, like you just said, that what you're passionate about to talent. But is it true? Some people have the talents that they are not passionate about. You tell them, I think you're talented in this area. They will say, I just know how to do it, but that's not what I want to do. They have another passion. So I think there's a difference between passion, what you're passionate about, and your talents. Am I correct?
There are difference between passion and talent, but passion makes you to achieve your talent. And again, people mix destiny with talent. You hear I want to know my destiny. I have destiny for this and that. No, destiny is an application of talent. Destiny simply means your purpose, your destination, what God has created you to be. Destiny came from the word destination, where you are going to. It is your talent that will help you to achieve your destiny. So destiny and talent are not the same thing. Just like technology is an application of what? Science. So if you work on your talent very well, you get to your destiny. They are not the same thing. But for you to develop that talent in you, you need passion. You need passion to develop your talent. And how do you know what is your talent? If you search yourself, there are things that you know that you can do better than others. Those things you know that you can do very well. It gives you joy when you are doing it. Even when nobody is watching you, you'll be doing it. That thing that wake up you from sleep in the middle of the night and you start doing it. Even whether you are being paid or not, you like doing it. Understand? Okay, let me give you an instance. Football.
Yeah. Yes.
Most of the people that are playing football have it as a talent. Remove that money, they will keep on doing it. Remove that money, they'll keep on, because this is what they like doing. So money is just to a kind of a reward for developing their talent. So for you to know what your talent is all about, you don't think of money.
Okay.
Money is secondary when we are talking about talent. Money is secondary, but any talent that cannot make money is no talent, because God wants us to be successful.
Someone, I'm laughing because I remember someone told me that her talent is sleeping, that she can sleep very well. That she just like to stay in a place. She's very good at it, keep quiet, sleep very well. That's her talent. That how can she monetize it? Although that's on a lighter note. Now let's talk about how to monetize your talent. But I know you gave an explanation of how to discover your talent, because I know there are people out there that they keep asking themselves, what is my talent? It's not obvious. They are not so passionate about anything, and it's difficult for them to discover their talent. I know you gave us some pointers and say, okay, what you're passionate about. These people are
That's
not.
what you like doing. When you are doing it gives you joy. It gives you joy. You like doing it whether you are paid or not. It gives you fulfillment. It gives you satisfaction. Because some people are what we call public success but private failure. And this happens when you are doing something that doesn't come from within you. Yes, so talent grows from you. It starts from you and then gets outside. It's like a tree. For a tree, you plant the seed first of all in the soil, then it grows out. That's exactly what talent is all about. It starts from inside of you. Some people can grow up without realizing what they are, what their talent is, because one, their parents don't monitor them. If you have children before the age of 6, you must know what they have passion about. If you are taking serious interest on the growth of your children, you will see the things that they like doing. You see the things that give them joy. But parents at times leave guidance and counselors in the school to discover what their children's talents are. But it's wrong. As a parent, if you are taking critical interest on the growth of your children before they are 6, you must discover what their interests are, what makes them happy. But a lot of the time, we, instead of looking inwards, we look outwards. Now, a parent will just say, I want my son to be a doctor. I want my son to be an engineer. So even if he's showing interest in drawing, architecture, maybe he's building houses with sand. Maybe building houses with sand gives him joy. Drawing gives him joy. But you will not pay any attention to that, because you've already built a career in your mind for that child. So if you force him to become that which you as a parent want him to be, because of societal demands, because of praise and all that, he may become a wonderful doctor outside, but inside he will not be fulfilled, because he's not doing what comes from the inside of him.
Fantastic. Okay, now let's talk about the aspect of monetizing your talent. Not all talent can be monetized. If we talk about singing, yes, you can monetize it. If you talk about writing, you can monetize it. If you talk about painting, you're good pay, you can paint very well, you're a good artist, you can monetize it. If you are
Every talent can be monetized.
Okay.
Whatever you have, there are people who are in need of that. Whatever you have, there are people who are in need of that. So you can monetize any talent that you have. But this is how it goes. First of all, you have to identify it. That's the number one step. Identify that thing that you are good at. Identify that you can do better than others. Identify that when you are doing it, it gives you joy. And when you are doing something that gives you joy, you can hardly get tired. Nobody resigns from what he loves doing. So when you identify that which you are good at, the next step is now, how do I make money with this? I have said, whatever skill, whatever gift you have, there are people who need it. So then you now look at the opportunities in the world and see where it can fit in. That talent, look at the opportunities in the second step now. Look at the opportunities in the world and see that where your talent could sell. So there's no talent that you cannot make money with. God doesn't deposit something that is useless. So whatever God puts in you, he wants you to use it to succeed. He wants you to use it to achieve your purpose. So you can make money with any talent that you have. But the first step is identification. You must identify it. This is an area that I'm very good at. This is area I can do better than others. Now that area, the second step now is, who needs this service? Who needs this skill? Who needs this talent? That I'm not talking of opportunities.
Yeah.
That's putting those talents into what? Opportunities. And it's when you
messages while we continue our discussion on how to move your talent transfer your talent into cash, turn your talent into money. So the number to send in your WhatsApp message to or call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number, 0700 903 903 903. Number to call. Why for the WhatsApp message is 0700 903 903 9. That's in 0700 903 903 9. Okay, I think we got our first caller. Okay, now I just missed the call. Okay, you are listening to Business Around Town on radio, and we're talking about how to turn your talent into money, how to turn your talent into money. So being able to define what talent is and how you can identify your talent. I hope you got that. You got it. Yes. One can say that something that you enjoy doing and you even lost track of time. When you are doing this activity, you forget time. If you're doing something like that, then you should note it. That might just be an interest, something that you can do to generate money. Now, let's break it down. Now, and take an example, because I like working with an example. It brings the message home. For someone that knows how to sing, how do you monetize it? You're a good singer. Let's start with that. How do you, or you are a good cook. How do you monetize it at this day and age? Or you are a good writer. How do you monetize it? Or you love children. You love to take care of children. How do you monetize it? Or you love to talk, to counsel people. In fact, you encourage people for free. You're a natural person that likes to encourage people. How do you monetize it? I think let's take the one of someone that likes to encourage people, because that one is not popular. Singing, we might know how to do. Writing, yes, but someone that enjoys encouraging people, that's what you like doing. In fact, you can encourage anybody you see. You're always sending messages of hope, encouraging them, and you are happy doing it, and you think that's your talent.
Well, in the Bible, if you read the story of Barnabas in the Bible was a master that's at encouraging people. If you know, without Paul, the Christianity wouldn't have been what it is today. And who made it possible is through Barnabas' encouragement. Because when Paul was on his way to Damascus, and no, let us not go deep into it. Encouraging people can be an act, can be a talent. But you can know that it's not always money this is rewarding. Understand me? It is not money rewarding. Maybe that could be the reason why a lot of people are not going into it. That's many years ago. But today, people are making money but with the act of encouragement. Today, knowledge is the new money. When we talk of the new rich, we talk of those who have knowledge to sell. So for you to encourage people, you must have that knowledge. You must have that knowledge, maybe through reading, through socializing, and so on and so forth. But for you to encourage, you must be living that thing that you are encouraging people to do. You cannot be a divorcee and be speaking on marriage. So whatever you are encouraging people must be what you've passed through, a road that you have passed through and succeeded. So that's why it takes a lot of time for people to do that. It's not that people are doing it, but it takes a lot of time before you can notice them. But whatever talent that you have, if you identify it, there are people who need it. Look for those who need it. If you are a singer, you know that you can sing. People do some talent hunt, auditions, and so on and so forth. This is how people who want to sing can turn their singing talent into money. When you discover your talent, the next step is look for the opportunities to turn that talent into money. So you start from the inside to the outside. Now I'm good at this. That's at home. You've discovered that you are good at this. The second step is outside. Now you are now looking for opportunities, how to turn that talent into money. So you cannot turn it in your home. You have to go outside. If you are good at football, you don't have a stadium in your house. You have to go outside. You have to go and look for football teams. If you are a singer, you have to go to record studios. So, but the first step, you start from inside, then to outside.
Now, great. I think you've been able to explain that a little bit. Talking about monetizing it, you want to make money from it. One will say you can start a podcast, you can start a radio program, you can go to you can have a YouTube channel for someone that likes your talent is to encourage people and put it out there, and someone will get encouraged by it, and you get lots of followers, and then make money with it. It is easy now to monetize your talent because of the internet. What role does the internet play, the social media play, when it comes to monetizing your talent?
Well, as I said, you start from inside first. This is what I am good at. It is a product. Your talent is the product that you want to sell to the outside world. And when you get a product, what is the next step? You start looking for what? Customers. So with the internet, if you discover something that you are good at, then you can be doing just 5 minutes, 30 minutes broadcast of that thing that you are good at. If it's dancing, you can be, TikTok is there for you. YouTube is there to showcase your talent.
Okay, we're going to go for a commercial break now. And when we return, we'll continue the conversation and take your messages. We'll be back after this. We don't die for where we did, oh yeah. Now so promise and fail, oh yeah. And it don't take
Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jandor as Governor of Lagos State. PDP! Power to the people!
This is Business Around Town on radio. My name is Mary Onaife. The is 1 minute before 10 o'clock. We have Mr. Peter Anosike here discussing the topic of talent. Turn your talent into money. Monetize your talent is what we are talking about today on the program. Okay, the numbers to call is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. For the WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 9. That is the number to send in your WhatsApp message to if you don't want to call. Or you can also send a voice note. Yeah, so people send voice notes and then we get to play the voice note and get your opinion on this. Okay, so let's take some of the messages that we've gotten this morning. And okay, John says, good morning to you. Good morning, presenter. A great topic you're discussing. But anytime I hear this talent, it gets me really angry because I don't know my talent. Now, let's take this call before I continue the message. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Okay, we've missed the call. You can call back 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. Now back to the message I was reading. So someone said, good morning to you, presenter. Anytime I hear the issue of talent, it gets me angry because I have really tried to discover my talent and it's like I don't have any talent. I work in an office and I get paid. I like what I do. I'm a software developer. So that is what I do. But I know there is something special about me that is called talent, but I don't know it. I would like you to help me. My name is Emma from Ilukbeju. Thank you, Emma. That's one. Let me take another. I'll just be taking two so that you can take them together. This one said, awesome, Mary. Thank you so much for the program. Talent. You mentioned that as a parent, I should be able to know my children's talent before the age 6. I don't think this is true because I pay attention to my children. They are unique, but I can't tell you the talent that they have. So does it mean I don't have parenting skills? This one is from Georgina from Festac. You see? Okay, let's take these two first because
yeah. So
first one is the programmer that said he likes what he does, but he doesn't think that that's his talent. Doesn't know his talent. Why this other lady talking about the parenting stuff?
For the person that says that he or she doesn't know his talent, I have defined what talent is. Talent is a deposit. What God deposited in each and every one of us. But we have to work on this deposit. It's like a gold mine. Gold mine is useless until it is refined. Gold deposit is useless until it is refined. So, but God doesn't want you to be chasing everything, to be chasing every skill in the world. So he deposited one or two gifts inside you. That's why I said that talent is an area or areas of concentration. These things that you can do well. that you can focus on. Not just doing it very well, but when you are doing it, you feel at home. It makes you happy doing it. Even when you are not paid, you still be doing it. I gave an example of people who are playing ball. Even whether you are not paying them, Ronaldo, Messi, and others, they like what they are doing. They are not necessarily doing it because of the money. So when you remove that money, they'll still be doing it because it is in them. So when you are doing it, it gives you joy. You feel relaxed. That is what is your talent. Then, for the mother that said that she's unable to identify that the skills of the children, yes, there are things, if you take critical interest on a developing child, there are things that they do. Even when you remove them from there, they'll go back and start doing it. When they are doing it, even if you bring food, they will not look at that food because they feel happy doing it. So all you now do is to encourage them on that. But most parents do have a made-up mind for their children. I want my daughter to be this. I want my son to be this. So whatever they are doing, they don't focus. Unless they are doing what you have in mind for them to do.
Okay, let's take two more now. We'll take two each until we'll exhaust the questions here. Remember that you can send the WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039. That is to send in your WhatsApp message to. While if you want to call 0700 903 903 903. This one here says, well done, sir. I've been following your program concerning talent. I'm a father and I love my children so much. In fact, it's what I do. I spend time with them. I know one of my child likes to sing, and so I said, okay, maybe that is his talent. The other one I can't quite identify because all he does is to watch cartoon. He sits in front of the TV and watch the cartoon. If you're even giving him food, he prefers to watch the cartoon. That's what I noticed that he likes. Can I say that is his talent? This is from Fidelis from Okota. Okay. Say yes, one of the child watch cartoon. Okay, let me take another one. Let's do it two can exhaust the questions. This one says here, good morning. My name is Femi from Ilasa. Thank you so much for the program. I'm listening now. Concerning the talent matter, I would say that I'm a man of multiple talent and I've not been able to monetize any of them. I like to play music. I like to meet people. Okay, we'll take this call and then we'll get back to the message from Femi. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and your location?
I'm calling from Okota. I'm Jane.
Okay, welcome. What's your question?
Yes. The question is, I have a daughter. She sings a lot, and I've taken her to places of training, and she sings very well. But she's 12 years.
Okay.
She has so many songs to record, but we don't know how to go about it. Now that we have gone this far, I need somebody that can give us the accurate direction where to go and how to go about it, because I'm not a musician.
Okay, great. That's a very good question. Thank you. So listen now. Listen up to your answer.
I didn't.
Okay, you didn't hear what he said. Oh. Okay, she said that she has a daughter that is, I think, 10 years, and the daughter can sing very well. So she has even taken the daughter to some other place to train the child so the child can sing, gone to different places, and the child is good at singing. Now, she doesn't know how to go about, how to take it to the next level. In fact, maybe monetize it, bring the child out, let the child be able to, people to appreciate the child, that the child can sing, that she's not a musician. So how can she go about this? She has trained the child, identified that the child is a good singer, brought people to train the child. Now the child sings very well. But what can she do to take it to the next level? That's the question.
Well, we've talking about the beauty of the internet. Internet is one of the ways.
Okay.
Internet is one of the ways of showcasing talents and skills these days. If she's a good singer, is it singing other people's songs or singing her own songs? These are two different issues.
Okay.
Is it singing other? Is it singing her own songs or other people's songs? If you're singing her own songs, I don't know which part of the state or country he is staying. They are staying, but I know that there are some record studios all over. Assuming she's singing her own songs, not copyright songs. Then she can also use her own. The mother can use her social media handles to project her. There are so many platforms in the social media that can be used to project what she is doing. Instagram can do it. Facebook can do it. Fiverr can also do it. Just for people, if they see her skill, her talent, they will call for her.
Okay, great. Now, I hope you got answers to your question. I don't know, does your child has a YouTube account, or is your child does your child have a song that he or she has recorded?
Singing her own songs.
Her own song. Yeah. So if you have your song written, and then maybe you should go to the studio, have an album, and then upload the album online, have an album launch. It's really not that difficult. It's not hard. Or then you can have a YouTube channel where you upload your child's songs. Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yes.
Is the same woman that called. Okay. She sings her own song. I don't have this big phone to project her. I'm not even on social media. So that is the challenges we are having. She sings natural auto. I'm not into it, but this is what they told me. She has a very good voice. So I don't have that social media handle. This is the challenges we have. Even to go to studio to record, I don't know where to go to. So I want to know if there will be a particular direction where we can go. Then we can get those things. Or if he can be of help, then this is my number. He can now take my number. We'll now discuss at length.
Okay.
She thinks very
okay. Thank you very much for your question. Now you said you want to reply her before.
Which part of the state is she staying?
Okay.
Okay, we can.
Okay, she said no, she said she lives in Lagos. So you said you don't have a big phone to put your child on social media and Instagram. You should get one, because your child knows how to sing. Your child is good at it. You need to project the child, and one of the easiest way that people are doing it now is social media. YouTube. Yeah. YouTube. So Justin Bieber, a lot of people discovered him on YouTube. Has over 1 billion views of one of its songs. So madam, get a phone that you can use for YouTube. Get a phone that you can use for Facebook, even Facebook, where you can upload your daughter's song, because people need to get it. If you want someone to invest in your daughter, you should be the first person to invest. Meaning, get a big phone and put the child's stuff there and project it from just a phone. Get data, open a YouTube account, Instagram account, and put your daughter there. Put her materials there for people to see and appreciate. Then you can get the help that you want. Now we'll take more. We'll take more questions here. This one is from Femi. Femi is sending the message now from I think Ejikbo here. He said, "I'm a man of many talents." He's saying he's a man of many talents. He can play the music. He can play musical instruments. He can sing. And he can also cook very well. But that is not what is giving him money now. So he is saying that he wants to monetize what he knows how to, which is the music and playing of instrument and cooking. But he needs to work, and the work is taking his time from his talent. What can he do? That's one question. But let's take this call first so we can answer together. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and your location?
My name is Mr. Kenneth. I'm calling from Ketu.
Okay, welcome. What's your question?
Yeah, my question is, in my own case, my children, their own is that anytime that they're back from school, you understand, there doesn't do all that thing about, except playing with book, all that, from the room down to the sitting room, everywhere will be messed up with books. You understand? So most of the time, I tried cautioning them, but I found out that it's something that they find joy in doing. You understand? So I'm kind of confused. I don't know what I should, how should I channel the whole thing, because most of the time it's annoying when you see how they mess up the whole place with books and all that. And when you take close attention to them, you see that they're doing something meaningful. Most of the time, the little one that is just 6 years, she'll be writing articles that make sense. You understand? So,
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. So it's the little one that you can write, they can write in articles that make sense and all of that.
Yes.
That's good. So it means most of your children, they are writers. They like to write. They play with their books and they write.
Yes.
That's something. Okay, listen so that you get answers to your question. He has children that love to write and they write meaningful articles, even the one that is 6. So how can he, what can he do?
Okay, now I want to separate two things right now. Talent is different from influence. Understand me?
Talent is different.
It's different from influence.
Okay.
Mind you, parents, children learn more by observation. What I mean is, a lot of parents tend to copy what their parents are. A lot of children tend to copy what their parents are doing. Understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a writer. My children write. I know that is because I am writing. So they say, Daddy, every time you are typing, buy me a laptop so that I can start writing too. They want to do what I am doing. But that doesn't mean that it is their talent.
I think I see what you, go ahead.
That doesn't mean that writing is their talent. They just want to do what I am doing. And this is where most children miss it. That's why when you see a father who is a lawyer, his son will become this thing. Children copy most of the skills around them when they are growing up. But that does not mean that is their talent. Let me give example. Femi, that's Femi Kuti.
Yeah.
Femi Kuti, his father Fenda forced him into music. Fenda withdrew him from class 4 because every time, instead of playing music, Femi was giving excuses with his homework, class work. So Fenda saw that if Femi continued this way, he will not go into music. So Fenda withdrew him from school at class 4 for him to focus on music. That does not really mean that Femi was born to be a musician. And the Sheung, the junior brother, was always with the father, Fenda. Understand? So doing what Fenda is doing. But today, they are successful musicians. But that does not, this is what they call the acculturation. They were forced to follow the line of their parents. So as I'm writing and my children are writing, I will not be deceived to feel that that is their talent. I'm still asking them till tomorrow, what do you want to be?
Okay, so for this caller now, he said, I don't think he's a writer, because from what he said, he's not a writer. In fact, he sees the children, they'll mess up the whole place with books they are writing. He's not a writer. So maybe the children just picked it up themselves, or maybe it's their talent or something.
Okay.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio set, please? I'm going to cut the phone. Hello? Can you turn down the volume on your radio set?
Yeah, I've turned it on. Off.
Okay. You're calling again, right? Hello? I think I spoke. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm that last caller that just called now.
Yes.
In my own case, I'm an engineer. You understand?
Yes.
I don't even used to be at home. I work all day in the site. You understand?
Yeah.
And my wife is not a writer. She's just a businesswoman. You understand? So, had it been I'm a writer now, I would say, okay, they take it off from me. You understand? So, but me, I'm just an engineer. And all the things I do, basically, as it is now, you go out in the morning, come back in the night. By the time that I will start my own work, they have slept off, after the hectic day and all that. But anytime that I'm around, maybe weekends, or maybe I pop into the house early, you understand, I witness all those things. It's not that I'm a writer or something like that.
Okay, great. Now, listen now. I think you've clarified some information. So it's clear that this is not influence.
So, well, I can say that is one of the gifts that God gives to them, writing, which means you have to encourage them to do more of that. You have to focus on it. They have to take it serious. For me, I started writing at 7. My father was a university staff. My mother was a university staff. But I started writing at 7. Then, if my father bought me my school exercise books, I'll use one to write a story. And my father used to beat me because of that. But I continued. I was reading, writing, and today I think.
Yeah, you have made money from it.
So they should be. You should encourage them. They should be reading and writing.
And even get a tutor for them, so that their skill can be well developed in writing, and encourage them in that line. Let's take this message. This one says, good morning. My talent is to see opportunity in all circumstances, to coordinate and manage both human, financial, and material resources to provide solution to life's problem. This is Kola Wole from Ejigbo. Okay, and let's take this other call. Hello. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. The same woman, Madam Jane.
Okay.
You said me opening a social media handle and getting a big phone. I don't have a follower. And we want to go to studio. We want to start with studio work to, release our album. This has been the thing I want direction for, not even that social media, because
okay. So you don't know where a studio is. You want someone to tell you where
yes, reliable ones where we can go and put this album on sales on studio. Then we record and we sell those songs because she have her own song.
Okay, great. I think I get it now. Thank you so much. Said she doesn't know where, but I think we'll talk later after the program. Getting a studio, it's not a lot of studios everywhere, so getting a studio is not a problem for your child to record a song. Let's take more messages here before we round up, because we have a few minutes to go. This one says, good morning, Mary. My name is Uchenna, and I'm listening to you now from Lekki area. The talk of talent has made many people to stop working or working hard. Because you're talented at something you're good at, it does not mean that you will succeed or make money with it. some people have spent their time honing their talent and did not do the work that can be monetized, and hence they are poor today. So if you have a talent and it's hard for you to make money from it, it's good, but take up a skill that you can make money from. That is my advice. Thank you very much.
I want to say something on that. I have said earlier that that talent is like a gold deposit. If you have a farm and then that has gold in it, and you fail to mine it, you die poor. So talent is what God deposited in you for you to develop. And you cannot say that because I'm talented in this, therefore I will not work hard. You will become poor. So a talent is concentrate on this, develop it, take it to the next stage, and you start making money. I have also said that talent, hard work beats talent. Somebody who is working hard will always do better than somebody who has talent for something. An instance, you say that you are talented in football, but you don't train. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You say that you are a talented footballer and you don't train. Somebody who doesn't have talent in football but is training will do better than you. You say you are intelligent, but you are brilliant, but that you are naturally brilliant and you don't read. Somebody who is reading will beat you. So that you have talent does not mean that you must not be working on that talent. I said three things. First one, identify that talent. 2, look for opportunities where you can turn that talent into money. Number 3, work on that talent to become one of the best in it. Let me give an example with Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi said that he challenged himself to be his absolute best, but not to be better than any other person. So he knew that he is a talented footballer, but he challenged himself to be the absolute best. So if you know that you have this talent, challenge yourself to be the best in that talent. You will make money. You can make money from any talent at all, provided you look for those who need it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Anosike. Peter Anosike is a philosopher, a development economist, a journalist, and the best-selling author. He is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the Wall Street Journal. And in Nigeria, the book was adopted for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDIN. He is the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for coming on the program today.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a wrap today on Business Around Town. Tomorrow is another day for us to discuss business. Same time, 9:30 to 10:30. I'll be here for Business Around Town. Coming up next at 10:30 is Issues in the News with Esther Nwachuku. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi.
The best of the morning.
So how come that they usually make a statement and then the executive refuse to obey that statement?
We should address the issue of flooding that is ravaging most states in the country.
Currently, 9.9 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty.
Even the police people, they are punishing us that we are criminal. They even feel gun in my leg. Look at my leg. They didn't even allow us to talk. They are shouting, you people are criminal. You see people that go and front police station and they let the front police station.
We do the talking. We give you the facts.
Some who know the issue are also